Good morning guys, and welcome to episode 38 of Shredding Season. It is currently 8 AM. I have just got back from a long run, fasted cardio. I am absolutely knackered. But what I didn't tell you in the last episode is that after that we had the bank holiday weekend and I kind of went off track a fair bit, and I ended up pushing my weight up on the the Tuesday morning after the Monday bank holiday. I was 170 pounds now. Take that with a pinch of salt, because as I've said before, after eating a lot, drinking a lot, you hold the water weight, and you also have a lot of the physical food that you've eaten is still in your digestive system, and the waste does weigh something. It doesn't just magically disappear, the weight is still held in your body, so when you step on a scale, you may get a different reading to, if you were empty as such, which is why you should always weigh yourself first thing in the morning, after you're fasted, and after going to the toilet. That way you get the most accurate reading of your lean body mass, etc, etc. But anyway guys, so I've smashed that back down to 168, and this morning I weighed in at 166 again, so hopefully, fingers crossed, next episode will be 165, and the episode after that we can get another physique update, because I'm definitely seeing some changes. You can see here the cuts starting to appear in my upper body a little bit more. It's also good lighting, which does help. But yeah, today I'm going to go make some breakfast because I'm absolutely starving now. And then I think we're going to go and do a chest workout. I'm not sure what the last workout we did on camera was. I think it was back. But regardless, today is a chest day, so that's what you're going to see from me. And I'll also, as usual, show you what I am eating today and what the macros are. So let's do it. Alright guys, I know I normally say that we're going to go through all of the food, but you guys know what I have normally anyway. Eggs for breakfast, and then probably yogurt and fruit for lunch or something along those lines. But for dinner I went for something different, and I'm going to show you how I made it. So I started off with 2 chicken breasts, put a bit of salt on them, bit of pepper, some parsley, some Nando's peri peri salt, and some cayenne pepper. Sorry if it's quiet, I'm having to whisper because it's currently nearly 3 AM and everybody is asleep. As you can see here, there's the salt and the pepper, the peri peri salt and the cayenne pepper. We've already done the salt and pepper. You want to give it a healthy dose because you're going to be moving it around and make sure to coat as much of the chicken as you can. Some people like plain chicken, but I ate so much of it on one of my previous cuts where I'd have it pretty much every meal of the day, give or take. I kind of gone off it. And then I'm not really a big fan of sweet potato, but I saw some recipe for sweet potato fries and thought I'd try it. Note of advice though, anyone who has never tried to chop a cold sweet potato before, it's nigh on impossible. It takes forever. So yeah, this is why this is sped up. This is like 8 times speed. It took me like 5 minutes just to cut up a bloody sweet potato. But yeah, chopping it up into good sized chips, I suppose. Keeping the skin on because there's a lot of goodness in there and we want to maintain that. And then here, just throwing them all in a tray. As you can see, the chicken is also over there. You want to make sure that you get them evenly spread out, because you don't want any sort of laying on top of another, so you don't get the even cooking throughout the fries. Just filling them up with all of the ones I've got. There was a bit of wastage of edges and bits and pieces. You can throw them in if you like. Now I've got this low-cal oil spray, but instead of spraying it I decided to just drizzle some on. I had quite a lot of calories free today, so it didn't really matter, but of course, spray it if you need to do that to keep the calories down and the fats down. Making sure they are all coated nice and evenly. And then as with the chicken, we're going to season it. Got some salt. We've also got some pepper. And the recipe said garlic powder for this. And I wasn't particularly sure on this because I think garlic powder can often overpower things. And it often doesn't go with a lot of foods too well. But I have to say, garlic powder on these sweet potato fries made them unbelievable. So I would heavily recommend it, and whoever wrote that recipe is a genius. So chucking them in the oven at about 220 degrees Celsius. I think that's about 425 Fahrenheit. roughly there or thereabouts, for about 20 to 25 minutes. 20 to cook them. I put them in for an extra 5 just to get them a bit more crispy. That's just the way I like it. So here you can see the chicken, it's come out really nice, juicy and delicious. And the fries here, you can see they've crisped up well, they've got the seasoning on, and all together. I had to put a bit of ketchup because, like I say, I'm still not the biggest fan of sweet potato, and that just helped bring it all together. But this was an incredible meal, and you can see the macros on screen for it right now. Okay, now we are in the gym, hitting that chest workout. Now today I went quite heavy on my sets, starting off with some incline dumbbell press, as you can see here. I went for 5 sets of 6 to 8 reps. Recently you may know that I've been keeping the rep ranges slightly lower, the weight slightly lower, rep ranges higher, more volume, more intensity, less rest time, all of the above mixed in there. But today I really felt like doing a heavy session, so I went on to bench press. Again, 5 sets of 6 to 8. This was 90 kilos because I have lost some strength on bench press. I'm not going to ignore it. It's hard because I train on my own a lot of the time to get a spotter to help me push on to the kind of levels I was at when I was younger. However, like I say, I just get a good weight and do the reps properly with good intensity and good frequency. Next I went on to this plate loaded chest press machine. Really like the machine actually, and again going for 5 sets of 8 to 10 reps on this one because it's slightly lighter, so doing slightly more reps, making sure to retract all the way, getting the full stretch on the chest and extend at the top of the movement to get the full contraction of the chest. This one's a really great exercise, works a bit your shoulders as well, so everything is in there. Next I went on to some weighted dips, doing dips with I'm not sure if it was a 15 or a 20 kilo plate, I can't tell from here, reasonably heavy, and just go in again, 5 sets of 8 to 12 reps because it's kind of a bodyweight exercise, so the reps were slightly higher. And to finish off, just did 3 sets to failure of press-ups. Hand position you can change, it doesn't really matter, whatever you feel more comfortable with. I like to do them like this. I'm not sure how many I did here, you can count if you want to, it's probably about 50 or so. This was the first set, and this one wasn't to failure actually, if I'm honest. I kind of stopped halfway through. I think from scratch I can do about 75, 80 press-ups at the moment, something like that. It's always been a very strong movement of mine. But yeah, press-ups to finish off and burn the chest into oblivion. And just for a bit of fun, I've recently been doing quite a few muscle-ups. This chest workout was actually my second workout of the day that this was filmed. I'd also annihilated arms earlier. Can't quite get the muscle-ups done properly, only one arm at a time. But we're getting there, and fresh, I can do them properly for about 4 or 5, but I gave up here on the 4th. But anyway guys, thank you for watching, as always. Be sure to subscribe to stay up to date with everything, and I will see you in the next episode.